guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to Unspoken Words, where I mainly focus on helping you to love and understand your hair through my experiments, my challenges, my testing of products and things like that, and hairstyles as well. So if you would like to see more of those, then please do stay tuned. I'll try and post some of the thumbnails of videos that I've done so far on my channel. I am trying to section it into playlists as well, so that it's a lot easier to see all the videos that I have in playlists, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so if you've not already watched part 1, I'll put it up here in the little card thingy that pops up here, and also hopefully in the description box below as well if I remember. But this is part 2 of that video. So basically I just wanted to like I said in that one, I just wanted to be doing more videos where I am talking about the ins and outs of my hair growth challenge journey. So not just showing you the challenges that I'm doing, but also what I do in between those challenges and within those challenges as well, if that makes sense. So today I want to talk about my hair products that I'm using, so in terms of conditioner and shampoos, and kind of what I've learned so far. Like I've said in previous videos, if I've posted that before this one, I'll also put it up here as well. But like I said in previous videos, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, it's a learning process. It's called a natural hair journey for a reason. There isn't really a destination. Even if you get to the length that you wanted or you've always wanted, you still have that journey of keeping it at that length, because if you don't keep your hair when it gets to that length, it's going to cut and it's going to get shorter again, you know what I mean? So yes, I just want to come on here and kind of show you a something that I've learned in terms of the hair products that I've been using. And to be honest, there's a lot of ingredients that I have kind of been like, oh my days, you shouldn't use or you shouldn't do, and things like that. And there are times when me being lazy, at those times that I just kind of use it knowing fully well that I really shouldn't be using it. And obviously that's not exactly the best thing to be doing, especially when you're here telling people the things to do and not to do, or the things that you've done and you've seen results on, and things you've done and not seen results on, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I just thought I'd come in here and kind of be a bit open and transparent about it, you know what I mean? I want to start off with the hair conditioners that I have used, and I'm pretty sure, I think when I was doing my inexpensive hair products, I mentioned these particular products. So I have 2 of them, and it's the Tresemme conditioner. I don't use the shampoo. I think I bought it once, didn't like it, didn't buy it again, but I kept buying the conditioner, even though I've not, I have 2 bottles and I've had them for quite a while too. So but yeah, it's this one, the moisture one, the green one, and also this one as well, the luxurious moisture one, the blue one. This one's heavy. This one's like probably still, I think it's about there in terms of, so it's about halfway form, and I'm not using this one. It's nearly finished. It's about probably where that label is, the green part there. So yeah, I've noticed that when I use these products, I mean maybe it works for other people, but it doesn't for me. So when I use these conditioners, they don't really do it for me, if that makes sense. Like I find that my hair gets dry later on. It may be okay for after I've just washed it and maybe for a few hours or a day, but after the second day and so on and so forth, my hair just seems like it isn't soft, if that makes sense. I would add products to help it to combat that, but I feel like the conditioners are affecting the moisture or the softness of my hair, and I'm thinking that way or along those lines because these bad boys, these are the OG. These are things I used to use before I started doing this natural hair challenge. I started hearing all these naturals talking about different shampoos and conditioners, things like that. And these, they smell nice, but when I use them, especially the conditioner, my hair stays soft and supple for a really long time, days on the conditioner of the Tresemme. And I've been thinking it was more so the leave-in conditioners and the creams and maybe I'm using too much oil and things like that. I thought that was the problem with my hair, but obviously conditioner forms a film around your hair, so once you got that kind of film, when you're adding anything else, it's not going to penetrate as well as if the conditioner wasn't there, if that makes sense. So yeah, and I brought these. Now they're pretty expensive, but it's a 1 litre bottle, so I suppose it works in a way, I don't know, but it's 1 litre. I don't know if this is backwards or if it's just the way I'm looking at it, but yeah. And this is the conditioner. It's replenishing conditioner, professional, and it was, or it is, because I bought it like a few days ago, $8.99. And the shampoo. This is the shampoo. Also 1 litre, and this one was $6.99. And it's funny enough because it was my sister who had bought like this one before, and when I couldn't find my shampoo and conditioner, I think I'd run out at that time, I can't remember, but when I couldn't find it or I'd run out, I used hers, and then I realized or remembered how good these ones were, and wondering why I ever was trying to venture out into other products, or use all the other. I think it was someone else's recommendation that caused me to use this one, and that's why I do say when I do these recommendations that try it out for yourself, because what may work for me may not work for you, or it may work in a different way for you, whatever the case may be. Yeah, so no longer going to be using Tresemme because I don't think that it's really doing it for me, and I'm going to go back to the OG what I've been using it as a child, or my mom's been using it on me as a child, and yeah, so it's the olive oil. I don't know if the brand is pronounced ORS or ORS, I don't know. Also, you may have seen this little contraption bottle on a lot of my videos. This basically just used to be an old body wash. Yeah, it was like a sea salt organic body wash thing, and I thought because it's a dark container it would be great to put my shampoo in, hence why I used 3D paints to put shampoo. But the shampoos that I've been using in the past have always made my hair itchy, and I used to think it was my other products, like the oils that I use, even though there was some oils I shouldn't have been using anyway, but I used to think it was the oils, the creams, etc. that I used on my hair, but I've realised recently that it's actually the shampoo. Now I can't remember, it's been a long time since I put shampoo, and I think I mixed 2 different shampoos as well in here, and I can't remember what the shampoos were. I really cannot remember, but all I know is that it really irritates my scalp, and I have sensitive skin in general, but I find that whatever mixtures I put in here, whatever 2 to 3 shampoos I put in here, yeah, it's no longer helpful at all. Now the thing is, I think the first time I mixed a new shampoo in here was because the old one was like this much and it was hard for me to pump it out, and I couldn't bother to liquefy it to make it easier or pour it out, so I added more shampoo of a different brand inside. So I think some mixtures that I do obviously don't always turn out the way that I would like it to, but hey, again, learning curve, learning process, journey for a reason. Yeah, that's why I really do like this one, because I've noticed that it doesn't leave my hair itchy, my scalp rather itchy, and it keeps my hair soft and for longer, much longer. So yeah guys, that's it. That's my kind of like learning curve, should I say, learning process. And the thing is, I've known this thing for a while, but I just never have really found products that help me, or I feel like it's helping me with things like dryness in the hair and itchiness in the scalp and things like that, because I know that it isn't dandruff, but more so just dry scalp. So yeah, now that I have really, and I think I've really found like the best one for me and for my hair, I'm gonna continue using it for it. Yeah, basically. So yeah, that's it. And also, actually, before I go, there's one thing I wanted to say in my in part 1 video that I forgot, but I've just remembered, is that when it comes to styling my hair during the week, when, you know, I don't have anything fancy to go to, and I do my hair in twists, sometimes it just doesn't look good for me. Like, I'll try my best to make it look presentable, but a lot of the times it doesn't. It just feels weird, if that makes sense. And I don't know if that's because I'm so used to seeing people always in something fancy in terms of their natural hair, or that I feel like it's programmed that I needs to be like done up and fancy and like extravagant for it to be nice and presentable, if that makes sense. But it's only when I was going, because I went out in, because what I did was, it was this hairstyle, I just flat twisted it to the side, but with the way that my edges are being currently, and they have been brushed up, by the way, but with the way that they are being, when I twist it, it makes it look like I've shaved the sides of my hair, and it makes me look more like a tomboy, and I don't really like that, to be honest. That may be a look for you, but it's not for me. So I was a bit like, you know, self-conscious when I was walking out and going shopping, and then somebody was like complimenting on my overall look, and it just kind of like gave me that boost that I suppose that I needed for that day, because yeah, because although I present to myself like, you know what, I'm gonna rock it as it is, even though I may not like it necessarily right now, but I'm just gonna rock it and be confident in it. But it can make my shoulders go back a little bit more, keep my head held high, a little bit higher, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so even if it may not look right now, or the styles may look a bit weird, or it may feel a bit weird because you're just not really used to it, doesn't mean it doesn't look right, if that makes sense. So have you ever looked at a picture like 2 years back, and you're like, oh my days, I remember when I didn't actually like the way they look, or I didn't like that hairstyle or that dress sense, but it was actually a good combination of clothing, or a good hairstyle, or it lasted, or it just made me look good overall. Like, that's the kind of thing it is with our natural hair as well, you know. We may not feel like it looks good right now, but to other people it's like, oh my days. Yeah, anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna go and make a new batch of rosemary, because the other one is smelling a bit funky, and I don't really want to be putting that on my scalp. Yeah, so yeah guys, that is everything that I have to say. Thank you guys for listening, thank you guys for joining me on this journey, and I am very much so grateful for everybody who has subscribed, and who and also for those who do watch my videos and do engage with me, because it makes this process more enjoyable. Like, I love doing these things anyway, but when people are, you know, talking to me, it's like, okay, it's not in vain, if that makes sense. And I know there are people who are watching it and getting a lot out of it, and may not really actually be liking or commenting or subscribing, but when you do that, it helps me to know that, you know, I'm making the right videos that are helping you, or what I'm saying in my videos, because I'm going to make the videos on, I'm not going to lie, what I'm saying in my videos are helping you and are giving you some sort of boost of confidence and understanding of your own hair as well. So yeah, so I'm just really grateful for the subscribers that I do have, and I know it may not be like tens of thousands and millions, etc. right now, but I am grateful for each and every one of you guys, and thank you for continuing to rock with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye loves.